Hey, what's going on? It's Nick Scott, and we are coming to you live from beautiful West Virginia at the Malon House in Milton, West Virginia. From Cincinnati, Ohio, but I've been in adopted West Virginia for 10 years, and today we're going to show you how easy the RCF EVOX 8 is to use, to take it to your gig, to take it to your mobile event, wherever you're going, to pack it in your vehicle, to get it into the venue, how easy it is to set up, and how great it sounds. Let's go. So I just use a pickup truck. I know a lot of guys, and me in my early days, SUVs, trailers. I don't know how many times I pulled a trailer into my events. And if we're all honest, the trailer is a pain in the butt. Backing it in, getting it out of places. And that's one great thing about the RCF EVOX 8 is I don't need a big SUV. I don't need a trailer. And what's crazy, in this truck today, I have two PA systems, one for a ceremony, and the other one, of course, for their reception. So I packed the EVOX 8s right in the bed of my truck. Yes, this is waterproof. And I could put all kinds of other gear back here because they save me so much space and time. I can put my turntables, my mixer case, my totem stands, my totem plates, base plates, bags for cords, and anything else. I still have plenty of room in the bed of my truck with these EVOX 8s. Now, with your EVOX 8s, you definitely want to get the protective case. They make it so easy. Right there's the whole unit. This is the whole thing in its protective case. I've had this right here, this unit, for over a year. I'm usually out every weekend, sometimes twice a weekend, and you can see how well it's held up over time. And I haven't cleaned this thing before this video. You just pop the top on it, right there's your handle. And if you're smart, you're using a cart, you just put it right there and you're ready to go. I have 4 of these units that I use just depending on the venue I'm going to, how many guests are coming, whether I'll use 4. My recommendation is 2 for 150 guests or people at your function or less. If you go over 150 people, or if you have a big room with high vaulted ceilings, you're probably going to want to do 4 of these units. I've done an event with almost 400 people with 4 of these EVOX 8 units and didn't have a problem. So let's load in. You can see I've already started setting up. Back here I've got my PA system, a small PA system for the ceremony we're going to do outside later. And I've already begun setting up the inside of the reception. Got the totems up, I'll put my turntables and my mixer and everything else on here. And how I like to set up my rig is I do 2 totems or 2 light stands depending on what I'm using that day. And then my RCFs on the outside. So today I'm using 2 of the RCF EVOX 8s. If this were a bigger crowd, there's only 100 people coming to this event tonight. If there was 250 or so or more, I would do 4 units, 2 on each side on the outside of these speakers. So what I want to show you right now is how easy it is to set up the RCF EVOX 8. And I haven't touched anything since we last saw each other at my truck. So like I said, you want to get this protective case. It is amazing. It just unzips real quick. And I haven't touched this since my last gig last Saturday night. So I haven't prepped anything because I wanted to show just how real this thing is. So you have the unit inside. In the back, you've got a pouch for your cords, and then your poles have a little pocket in the back. All you do is lift her up, comes out super easy, put it in place. It weighs, I don't know, you'd have to look on the specs, maybe 35, 40 pounds. Inside the pouches here, you have the poles. They're pretty simple. They come out like so. All of us are familiar with pole mounts and how they go in. You just screw them down. There's a screw on the top here. Obviously, you probably figured that out at this point, but they just go in together. One thing I like about what RCF has done with these poles, they give you a ton of these little cord concealers here. So when I run the cord down, you can just slide the cord back here and you don't see any cords. So cord management's really well. What I like to do, the pole, when you loosen this, has 5 slots. I put it on the 5th, which is the highest. I like to fly them a little high, tighten it down. Now this is my favorite part about the RCF EVOX 8 is how compact they make this. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, where's the high pack? Where's the top, the line array? There's a little pocket in the back where the amp is, where it slides in, and there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. There's the bottom. You just put it up there, and you're done. Now all we gotta do is wire it up. This protective case, and I'm sure they all do, whether you get the protective case or not, comes with this pouch, has your cords. You just grab your connect cord, or your whatever you want to call it, your XLR. I think those are technically called connect cords. Snaps in, follow the little cord concealer here. There's a place in the back of the EVOX 8 where it just snaps in. And then of course, the amp is back here, power's back here. You run it in. Other than feeding the main audio line for my mixer, it's done. I'm set up. It's just that easy. Here in just a minute, we're gonna show you them live in action once I get the rig completely finished. We'll do a sound check in this beautiful room here at the Mainline House in Milton, West Virginia, and show you just how great these units sound. What up, y'all? It's Nick, and we're back in the studio. I'm on the air today. The gig was last night. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on the RCF EVOX 8, man. It is the best speaker I've ever used. I've used Peavey, I've used Mackie, I've used JBL. JBL's still one of my favorites. But the versatility and the sound of the RCF EVOX 8 is unparalleled to anything I've used for mobile events such as weddings and private parties. They are just amazing, a time saver, a space saver, and they just sound incredible. And make sure you check them out right now at agiprodj.com. You can get hooked up with your own set of RCF EVOX 8s right now at agiprodj.com. In the meantime, you can check me out, djnickscott.com. That's my website. In the top of my homepage, you can check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I post a lot of gear tutorials, gear setups, gigs I'm doing, mix shows, and stuff like that, man. So check it out at djnickscott.com. I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, get hooked up with those RCF EVOX 8s right now at agiprodj.com.